And we are live. Welcome to the David Starlyte Show. Good morning from Australia. And it is the last day of the year in Australia. It's the 31st of December. Would you believe 2025 has flown by? So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you come from. During this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps me to earn money. So sorry I'm a little bit late. Where does the time go? For me, I am very much in time, so I'm present and I do things, and then suddenly I check the time and it's like, well, where did the last 10 minutes go? So it's kind of like that. I actually had a lot of time this morning. I woke up really early. I had so much time, but I still managed to run out of time. But I'm here with you live, everyone. Every year we look at the year that's gone and start to look forward to the new year. So it's a time of reflection as well as a time of creating a framework, creating a vision for the future, a vision for the future. So what's your vision for the future? Marianne says, time flies when you're having fun. That's true. That's so true, Marianne. What is it about time that it can seem so slow at certain points? It can seem to be going so slowly, and yet at other points it just disappears, it vanishes. So thank you, Marianne. How are you? How is everyone? Please do like and share the show and set forth your intentions for 2026. Feel free to write in the comments section anything going on in your world. I feel like there's a reset energy in 2021 and 2026, sorry, and it's mapping out, was it 1999 energy? I think 1999 was the last time when we had a similar kind of energy. So 2026, of course, you need to count 2 plus 2 plus 6, which is 10. It's just 10, sorry. So it's a 10-1, and 1, of course, is the first number. If anyone needed that, there you go. So 2026 is, in numerology, is a 10-year, which is a 1 year. So 1 is about new beginnings. I've just written it down there for clarity. 1 is about new beginnings, new starts, setting forth the new energy, resetting point, and a little bit of a turning point. It feels like another turbulent year. I feel like 2025 was a turbulent year. 2026 feels similar to me. How's it feeling to you? Remember that you can create through your consciousness your reality. You can manifest your own reality. So don't get stuck into any particular thought form or paradigm or way of thinking, or either negativity, for instance. Get stuck into reality. What is reality? What is the timeline that you're on, and how to manifest the best life? How can you set your best foot forward to create the best possible future for yourself? Whatever's happening on the outside, it does feel turbulent. There's going to be a lot of comings and goings, as always, and there's a bit of a soulmate energy arising, for the, remember, again, that's another thought form where people expect something and project forward onto another human being. Of course, everyone is a human being who is a human being, so don't make them into a prince, don't make them into a princess, don't expect too much from them. They are a human being, and let them be authentic, let them be themselves, accept them for who they are, and don't create a mountain out of a molehill. And so turning points for people's personal life, relationships. I'm seeing relationships unfolding. Marianne says it's been a weird day, but the only things on my agenda are little things. Renew my non-driver's ID so I can fly somewhere. Forget spring cleaning. I'll start early. Well, can you use a passport? What do you use, Marianne? Little things. Renew my. And do you have a driver's license? So little things, we need these little ingredients to live our lives. We need those little little things to make the big things. So big picture thinking is great, vision is great. We also do need to take little steps in every dimension. So for Marianne, it's a little bit of a weird day. So we are within 24 hours of the new year. With some of you, I think within about 30 hours, 32 hours. Amy, where are you? Amy Garcia. Amy Garcia. So welcome to the show, Amy. Where are you in the world? Where are you coming from? Ominous says, okay, cool. Well, cool to you, Ominous. Have any of you had thoughts and expectations? Maybe you've thought a lot about extraterrestrials, ETs. What is the timeline for ETs? I feel like there's going to be a lot of engagement in 2026. So Omna says, what am I talking about? I'm talking about 2026, manifesting the new year, higher consciousness, raising our consciousness, raising the vibration. And I'm David Starlyte. So I'm here to connect to the stars, connect to the wisdom of the stars, and bring you some intuitive readings, all coming to you live and free here from Australia, live on YouTube. So, Ominous, what would you like to talk about? 2026 extraterrestrial, and there's some findings archaeologically that are starting to penetrate certain academics' consciousness for this could really be real. This could really be real. This idea of the nagas, so many of the old teachings having resonance or having aspects that seem to indicate an extraterrestrial origin or extraterrestrial visitation. Even I've seen the paintings, the indigenous paintings of some of the cultures in the world, around the world, where you can see a clear marking that there's something up in the sky. Well, what could that be? So 3i Atlas is out there, and that's been a big part of the shift happening. And Tracy says, good morning, Brisbane, here to New Year's Eve. So welcome, beautiful Tracy. Great to have you on the show. How is it all going? As always, we will pick a card for 2026, just shaking the cards and watching the comments. So do let me know if you're online, if you want to connect, if you want to ask a question, want to discuss 2026. So here on the cards, and there we go. Beautiful, beautiful cards. So soul gifts. You are being called to rise up, to bring forth the energies that perhaps have been dormant and not awakened, or perhaps you've been struggling to go from A to B. This is the time of bringing forth all your soul gifts, all your training from this whole lifetime and previous incarnations, previous lifetimes. It's time to step up the vibration, step up the energy, really burst forth in 2026. This is a rocky road, but that's been chosen, that's been pre-chosen. So the rocky road is there to make it a little bit tough for you to climb the mountain. If it was effortless and easy, then it wouldn't really mean anything, or it would mean less. If you could just skirt up to the top of the mountain, well, yeah, you could enjoy the view, absolutely. But this is not that time. This is more jump over the hurdles, jump through the hurdles, jump under the hurdles, just make or break. This is the time to bring your soul gifts into elevation, to bring up the vibration, to raise up your frequency and step into your mission. A lot of you have double missions, triple missions, quadruple missions. You have many cosmic web. You're a child of the cosmos, but you have many ingredients to your soul. But this is a time really to bring that into fruition. Synergy, symbiosis, partnership. It's like a flourishing time of like a symphony. Everyone came to Earth with different missions, with a mission to grow as a soul. So to grow as a soul, we need hardship, we need difficulties, and I'm sure most of you can relate to that. If it's all too easy, then you don't really grow. But this is a time when the shifting of consciousness becomes activated, becomes real, becomes authentically lived, part of our lived consciousness, our lived experience as souls. And the best way to fulfill our personal and collective mission is to trust what our soul gives us. What is your soul calling you towards? So ask yourself the question, what is my soul calling me towards? And encoded within you is the most direct pathway forward. So the future's mapped up within you. It's not out there. It's not distance. It's within you. It's here now. And your soul has so many unique gifts. It has so many aspects, so many dimensions, so many aspects to its past, its present, its future that it can map out, it can connect to, it can bring into consciousness, into fruition. But absolutely, there's a lot of subconscious elements as well to switch on. And 2025 was clearing the shadows. So a lot of catharsis, clearing the cobwebs. It may have felt that you were stuck in mud. And that was meant to be stuck in the mud so that you could grow a lotus flower in 2026. And so there's a lot that each of you has come to share. Let me know in the comments if this resonates, what you're feeling called to bring forth into manifestation in 2026. So what have you been feeling? What's been calling you? What have the whispers of your soul been telling you? Some of you may already be aware that things are starting to uncover, that things are being revealed. Others, you may just be beginning to rise up into this energy, into your perfect self, your perfect possibility, that which you're being called to live and remember as a soul, to bring into intelligence, bring into existence. How you have chosen the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. Marianne says, I like to think about finding my other half. Perhaps that is already there, Marianne. It's already within you. And you are already two halves. And you don't need to think of yourself as separate anymore. That's coming through for you, Marianne. You're no longer separate. You can marry yourself, become a unified and whole being of divine consciousness. So anything you've been called to, perhaps a creative project, a passion, an adventure, travel, a mission, this energy is saying, it's confirmation that you're facing the right way, and follow the signs, follow your intuition, but step forward. This is destined. This is predestined. So, but it requires you to step forward, not hang back. It's not a passive year. It's not about surrendering anymore. This is about stepping out. None of you are unprepared, underprepared. Everyone is unique soul and a powerful soul for surviving this lifetime so far. So don't underestimate your power. Don't underestimate what you can achieve, who you are. And don't think, who am I to achieve that? Who are you not to achieve that? There was that Marianne Williamson saying, who am I not to be a shining god or goddess? Who am I not to be a shining peony, beautiful flower? This energy is telling you to step up. Consider your soul has been training for this moment for lifetimes. And remember the activation you can repeat to yourself. I call for the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout my lifetimes. I'm ready to step up and embody all of them without any fear or hesitation. Stepping up, I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest calling, my soul's highest purpose, my soul's highest destiny, and the most potent calling that I've been training for lifetimes to step into. So let me know if that resonates. That's the card that I pulled for 2026, the year of Three-Eye Atlas coming closer, and many other interesting dimensions being coming into consciousness. So welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the David Starlyte Show, and the last day of the year, a day of reflection and stepping forward, our vision for 2026. what else do I see coming? I see a maturation of the masculine, the feminine, a recognition of the eternal flame within each gender, a recognition that gender is a construct, that gender is something to play with in terms of our divine consciousness, that we have this masculine, divine masculine and divine feminine within each of us, and yet it plays out in a type of polarity energy, which we're here to dance with and enjoy, not to judge, not to suppress, not to ridicule, but to remember the treasure, remember the sanctity, remember the holiness within the masculine and the feminine. Dance with that holiness, respect it and honor it. So 2026 is a type of flowering of this consciousness. So men and women are going to be coming together to work collaboratively, which is the divine purpose, in love and light, bringing this energy of harmony. So this is not rejecting the masculine or rejecting the feminine. It's a time of working together, collaborating for the divine purpose to unfold in the world. Carla says, hey, how are you? Shared. So I'm doing great, Carlos. How are you? Welcome to the show, and thank you for sharing. How are you feeling about 2025, and how are you feeling about 2026? So remember we can always upgrade our feelings, upgrade our emotions, upgrade our energy towards the past, and that does shift it. We can bring our soul fragments into union, bring them into the present moment, bring our cylinders switching on at the same time. So it's almost like we raise our vibrations so we're more present in our lives, in the world. So clearing the past is often an acceptance and integration. Looking at it in a new way changes our reality. So the way reality changes when we change how we see reality. The lens we wear colors our perspective. So Carlos says he's good. Marianne says, and yet some people are so confused as to which one they are. We all have traits from divine masculine and divine feminine, but the core male or female. Yeah, well, that's absolutely true, Marianne, from a DNA perspective. People have been playing with our ideas and the ideologies of very confused and confusing. People have been reading 1984, George Orwell, very closely and changing our language to try and change our reality and to diminish what is a beautiful harmony, or can be a beautiful harmony, a beautiful polarity, and is not right or wrong, left or right. It is a beautiful reality, and yet people can play and dance with that reality. There's no judgment here. The divine comes from unconditional love, so it allows people to experience whatever identity, whatever ideology that they want to experience. It allows them that, but it doesn't mean that it's the most helpful to reach our highest potential, highest possibility, our evolutionary potential, or just our spiritual potential. Partnership is innate to the human tribe, so our soul is yearning for partnership. And as you said, so many people are confused about who they are, and that's part of the unfolding experience, the unfolding hurdles of our reality. Mariana says hi and welcome to the show, Mariana, and what a beautiful picture. Happy New Year. We are talking about 2025, bringing in 2026, raising the vibration, considering all aspects of consciousness and what we can bring forward into 2026. There's a certain beautiful harmony between the masculine and the feminine, where the masculine can feel calm within the temple of the female energy, within the womb of the female energy. And this can be a powerful experience for both. So we have to shift our voice and become more clear about who we are and what we're here to be. And this will raise our presence in the world and bring that sense of authority into fruition. So bring that sense of safety into our dimension. So let me know in the comments if any of this resonates, what you're thinking and expecting about 2026. I'm going to pick another card and discuss that. I'm just putting that. What are you focused on achieving in 2026? What are you focused on manifesting in 26? What are you doing to bring your best step forward so you can take a leap into 2026, into this potential energy? It brings in all aspects of you, your cognitive, your emotional, your spiritual, your physical, all aspects of body and soul into fruition, breaking through into this sparkling new divine year of 2026. And one of the cards that has jumped out, I'm busy shuffling, is the Surrender to the Sweetness card, which is a Venusian energy. It's about pleasure in the moment, about enjoying every moment that you have been gifted. Every moment is a gift, and enjoying it with the greatest possible spark, the greatest possible love, that you can allow love to overcome fear, love to bring forth its potential in this moment. So does anyone want me to pick a card for them, pick a 2026 card for them to bring in the new year, perhaps plant a seed in the garden? And I've just shuffled the cards once again, and I picked exactly the same cards. So I guess that means to talk a little bit more about the sweetness, about remembering the sweetness, about remembering this aspect of surrender. Surrender is a feminine. Surrender is a feminine energy, allowing. So there's a certain trust in surrender. We need to feel safe in surrender. So to surrender, you need to feel safe. And I guess women would resonate or understand this more than men, perhaps. And why do you feel safe in someone's arms, or why do you feel safe in the world? There must be a safety attached to that. So this card is saying that your consciousness creates that safety, that you can shift your reality with how you view your own life. So bringing that safety into your reality takes a step into trust, into allowing this feminine energy to take over and to taste the fruits that you've been working so hard to grow. So let your senses allow you to drink in life with wonder, to enjoy the simple bounty that this planet has to offer. We're here to enjoy and fill your will with love. So we're here to really enjoy this space. And Venus is the goddess of love and beauty in Roman mythology. So Venus energy is coming through. So it's also in the night sky, it's the planet that shines the brightest. So Venus is the planet that shines the brightest. So this energy is saying that each soul is being presented with an opportunity to shine your brightest, which is a beautiful concept. And many stars in the sky, it's not about competition. It's about shining your light in the world. And we each have the precious resource of time in 2026. Each moment is a great opportunity, is precious. So this is really important that you enjoy each moment, and encouraging people to move outside of survival energy into living the sweetness, living the joy, living the incredible life you've been born to live, enjoying the sweetness. So that is a beautiful reminder of 2026 energy. Just having some tea over here. So Marianne, Tracy, and Mariana, all I've asked for a card. All right, so we're going to start with you, Mariana. Just shuffling these cards. Okay. What is coming out for Mariana? There's definitely a keeping on energy with you. It's like just continue going. And let your movements be a moving prayer. So it's reminding you devotion to stay devoted, stay on course. There's a beautiful image there. Let me just show you that, Mariana. That's you. What a beautiful image. I'm just looking closer into that. Almost like there's a bird on your shoulder. So there's a sense of your devotion, your love within your life, within your family. There's a cosmic heart element of this. So there's a universal element to your life, to making your life a moving prayer. So it's reminding you that there's a purpose in your life, that you're here to share your heart, to share your love with your family, and you've been called to focus your attention within, to bring the divine intelligence into your heart, to bow with reverence to the inner temple, to live your life from devotion, from this place, from this sacred place, to make your life a moving prayer. So gaze deeper, go within, remember your essence, remember what you're here to do. Continue to bring up your kids, to plant seeds within their consciousness. That is your very divine purpose for 2026. And it's a beautiful, harmonious energy, Mariana. So lots and lots and lots of love to Mariana. All right, so Marianne, let's just see what's going on with you. We have a little bit of chai tea today, and I can taste the cinnamon. So we got Marianne. What energy is coming through for Marianne? It is, well, you asked for relationships, and there's a karmic relationship card. So let's have a look there. Karmic relationship card, which doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in a romantic relationship, but this is karmic relationship. It means this is meant to be, that these energies are coming forward into your life. There's an Orion energy around you. There is a little bit of polarity there. So I'm feeling the polarity, which is quite interesting. It's like a little bit of a magnetic feeling, which is exciting, can be triggering as well, depending on how you look at it and your experience. So embrace the polarity, and remember that your consciousness can guide that experience, can feed that experience, and create the eventual unity and union that you're seeking. So you're here to play out a karmic relationship and be part of a certain conflicting energy, but bringing this into oneness, into union, we'll find mutual ground, we'll find coherence, with soul coherence within you. So that's a beautiful reminder to come back to being an innocent child. An innocent child just wants to be understood and cherished. So remember, conflict is an illusion, and play with it instead of resist it. So play with it instead of resisting. Definitely not taking anything personally in 2026. So just step away from the personal element and into the transpersonal. but also keeping your own a sense of self, your own personal emotional self alive within you. So this card is inviting you to soften in 2026, soften your ideas, how you see the world, bringing in these karmic relationships, which is exciting for you, Marianne. All right, so Sylvie, right on for Sylvie. And we are just checking in here. And Mariana says, thank you. Sylvie, all right, let's have a look here, Sylvie. All right, so I'm getting a sense of spring cleaning, of like just update things. And that may be physical, geographical. It's almost like paint your room a different color. Get a new bedspread, like clean up, throw away some old things. They're old, Sylvie. You need to start kind of recycling, or starting to bring in new things. So I'm feeling the need to sort of let go, and just remember that we're all here for a short time. So we need to constantly digest, process, reprocess, bring new things into the world. So with you, I see you closing some things in order to open new things. So open up your perspective. So a move would be good for you. Travel would be really good for you in 2026. Very much refreshing your life, changing your habits. So don't get stuck in one direction. Even the way you have these routines. So routines can be very helpful, but I feel the need to tell you to break up your routines. Do things differently. If you wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, just try something different. Embrace the new, and shifting the old. So things are being woven for you in 2026, but I feel a sluggish energy as well. A need to press the refresh button repeatedly, and it's kind of ends up being a transformational energy moving forward. There is an activation happening when you go out into nature and remember your place under the stars. So there is an activation energy opening up for you, Sylvie, that will bring in a new sense of purpose in your life. There's a maturation happening, a transmission from the stars happening, which brings in a new perspective for you. So it is happening. It does take you to step forward into that energy, Sylvie. So Mariana says, thanks. Sylvie says, hi, just shared. Thank you, Sylvie. Tracy says, me, please. Sylvie says, I will try something different. And Marianne says, that explains much. Thank you. All right, so Tracy. There's a beautiful feminine energy which is getting like absolutely yes. That is a part of the soul plan. So embrace the feminine and remember the beautiful grace and gifts of the feminine. The beautiful energy. It's a wonderful energy. It feels like there's a masculine that's very protective of you. It's a beautiful protective energy, which is loyal, safe, and you can trust it. So that masculine is saying, well, I was talking about this previously. These are the these are the walls, and you're just safe. You can do anything. You're invited to embrace your feminine strongly in these cards, and your soul plan is being revealed here. So your soul plan is breathing into you. So less micromanaging, Tracy. So let go of the micromanaging. Sort of let God's will be done. Let go, let God, and breathe in that cosmic energy. So you can see this beautiful energy, which is it's such a beautiful card. It's like the cosmos is whispering into you. You're woven into you're whispering out into the consciousness of the universe. And the universe is reminding you, let go, let God, surrender, and connect. So remember, your soul plan is like almost like a fated life versus a destiny life, a fated life versus a destiny life. So you're here to remember in 2026, to remember your heritage, your soul heritage, your unique vibration, your unique soul. That's coming out in 2026. It's a new vibration for you to enter, because I feel like you've been kind of stuck in a lot of projects that were set up in the past. And this is now a conflict, bringing in the new energy versus the old energy. It's the moment before you're born that you had a soul plan, that you came into the world with a soul plan. So 2026, there's a lot of shifting happening. It's kind of like, wow, there's changes that are along your timeline and are bringing forth a new energy. Sometimes it's going to take your free will to decide these moments, to decide to step forward into something new, to trust the divine will and say yes. So there's a saying yes to life in 2026. So there's a fated life that you were born into, and then the destiny life is what the soul remembers and what the soul chooses. I do feel that that's going to take some courage, some faith, some stepping into the unknown, some unfamiliar, and facing some choices, getting actually down into the mud of life and sort of rising up and saying, this is my path. So it's almost like you could surrender and let go, and things will just continue as they are, or you could choose to step up, or choose to follow the path of your soul that's calling you. And remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. So this has been prearranged, and 2026 is bringing that all to bring it alive, bringing it on board, switching it on. You may find that there is a sense of being at a crossroads in 2026, that it's kind of, do I go left, do I go right? And things are really calling you to make a decision, to keep walking perfectly how you have been, or to walk out into the unknown, step into the unknown, choose the path less traveled. It is up to you to make this choice, that your soul reminds you to have a little bit of faith, have a little bit of courage, have a faith of a mustard seed, as Jesus said, have a little bit of faith. So this is changing your life. It does require that sense of courage and faith. You are being reminded to remember your soul's plan, remember the greater plan, and find a balance between action and surrender and action. When you're being confronted or something's in front of you, you can feel the old patterns coming forward, like the fear of the unknown coming forward. So that's a sign that this is unfamiliar. Take a moment to breathe in and recognize your soul's greater plan, your higher plan, and just breathe that into your present moment reality. So every hero and heroine is on a life journey, and you're always going to face doubt. Doubt is perfectly normal, and the only way forward is through it. So it's part of your larger plan. What are you being called to surrender to your life's plan? So breathe in the cosmos and let the cosmos breathe into you, Tracy. All right. So I think we said, Tracy says she'll try something. Marianne says that explains much. Sylvie says that's awesome. I'm going on a cruise to Alaska. Nature recharge. That is amazing, Sylvie. So we're just checking in with this cruise to Alaska. All right. So there is a sense of rebirthing in this Alaskan Odyssey, Sylvie. There's a sense of rebirthing. It's a sense of switching on and rebirthing. And I feel like that will mean a few things to you. It will mean many things, and there isn't necessarily only one way to interpret that concept of rebirthing. I feel like follow your soul and you will come all the way home. You'll come home. Tracy says, makes sense. Find it hard to surrender. So play with the masculine and the feminine. I feel like there's a strong masculine there to support you. And dance a little bit or a lot. Life is not so serious, so also have a lot of joy and pleasure. And we saw those cards in 2026. Don't take anything too seriously sometimes, especially when you follow the media. There is this headline, this news, and it's like they have their own agenda, and often they are coming at us with very biased perspectives. So remember to tune into your soul. Your soul knows what is true for you, what is real for you. So make love to your soul. So let me know in the comments if this resonates. I'm having another sip of tea. Breathing in, we surrender to our divine purpose, coming in union with our soul path, our destined path that is presented to us. Surrender to it and take the steps forward to make it happen with courage and faith, knowing that every step I take, I am divinely supported. I am safe. I live in a safe universe. And any doubts I have may be dissolved into spirit, into Mother Earth. She can dissolve that energy so we live a higher life along the highest possible pathway forward in 2026. Tracy says, thank you so much. And anyone else, let me know if you're online. Please do like and share the show. We're still online for a few more minutes. The last day of 2025, how's it been for you? And what are you looking forward to in 2026? How are the masculine and feminine energies playing out in your life? Are you dancing with it? Is it bringing you joy? How much presence are you bringing into your own life, your own destiny, your own highest possible pathway? And we have a little dog which is somewhere. I don't know where she is. I just hear the sounds of a French bulldog, the beautiful, harmonious sounds of a French bulldog, the dulcet tones of the French bulldog. So I'm with you live. I'm here to reawaken what you already know, just reminding you of who you are, what you're here to receive, and the nourishment from the divine feminine, bringing all that nourishment into your body, into your mind, into your spirit, into your soul. The divine feminine, you can think of it as the divine milk of the feminine energy. Here to align you, love you, support you, cherish you, and loving all aspects who you are, that you are. And we have the little doggies here. We have two. There was one, and now there are two. So beautiful doggies are here to support the energy, to bring in 2026 with joy, with love, with devotion, with great optimism, and I would say reawaken the seeds within you that have been planted. Marianne says, aren't you celebrating New Year's Eve tonight at your slice of the world? What a beautiful What a beautiful description, a way to ask a question, Marianne. Thank you so much for sharing that. So it is morning in Australia, Marianne. So we are approximately, I'm a little bit slow, sorry. Approximate, is it? No, wait, oh, wait. Okay, we're approximately 15 hours and 10 minutes away from 2026, so 15 hours. I don't have any plans, Marianne. I don't have anything planned. What do you have planned? Does anyone have New Year's Eve plans? Is there a way that you bring in the new year? What is that? What is that? Is it a tradition, a ritual? Is there a prayer that you say to bring in 2026? Do you have a tradition of fireworks? And Tracy says, Happy New Year. Wishing you a beautiful and blessed year, Tracy. Lots and lots of love to you. Let us know in the comments section what your plans for New Year's Eve are. If you do have a particular tradition, something you do every year, something you love to do, let me know in the comments. Do you have some kind of fireworks, some kind of party energy? New York City has the ball drop in Times Square. Are you going to be there, Marianne? Are you close? Are you planning to visit? Or you will just stay at home and watch from a distance? So what are your actual physical plans for this point in time, this moment of celebration? Have you been invited anywhere? Do you have any rituals? Is it something you like to do, Marianne? I usually have a quiet evening on New Year's Eve. That's generally the last few years, or maybe. But I'm open to possibilities. I'm a possibilitarian. So anyone out there who has great suggestions from me, I'm here. I'm open. I am open to receive. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to the divine energy, the divine goddess energy, for bringing me this breath and for bringing me this light, one soul at a time, one breath at a time. And I'm just looking at the dogs. He wants to jump up the bed, but he's a bit heavy too. He's a bit heavy, so he's just looking. What is it? What is it you want to come up? And I don't know if you can see the little one. Oh. So that's what she looks like. She's a bit shy. She doesn't always like to be on camera. She's a very private little soul. She's happy to share her energy, and she's looking for a very exciting year. She wants to be hunting and go on lots of walks. She loves the water. She wants to be on the beach, and she wants to catch lots of seafood. She loves to chase little things like lizards and little seafood. So what do you like? You like the little crabs, don't you? So she just loves crabs. You like that? You like that? All right. And you're a bit heavy. You're a little bit heavy. So Marianne says too much security. It's on TV. And create first night for next year, but COVID killed. Create first night for next year, but COVID killed me. I don't. Do you have COVID, Marianne? Are you sick? I didn't understand what you meant. I'm just gonna try get this dog. He's a he's a very, very big boy. And here he is. There he is. He is a very, very big boy. And let's see if he can come on camera. He's very shy. He doesn't like the camera on him. And there he is. Can you look at the camera? Can you look at the camera? Yeah, he's just very, very shy. And he loves his food. He loves his food. And he loves foods and sleep. And you're very heavy boy, very heavy dog. Show us your face. Show us your face. Oh, this little face is very cute. It's very cute. All right, I'm going to put you down. Okay. All right, so there you have it, everyone. 2026 coming in, and it's been lots and lots of fun. We have 15 hours left. Dana, is it Denise? So Dennis says, hi, welcome to the show. It's the last day of 2025. How is it going, Dennis? Denise, which one is it? I'm not sure. Dennis. And I have beautiful dogs behind me that you got to see play. So my plans at the moment are to work to build a new website, which is going to be a little bit more contemporary, a little bit more sparkling, and you'll be able to read a little bit about what I'm working on, as well as book one-on-one sessions. So I'm going to promote the one-on-one sessions and packages that can give some structure, some divine order, but give people support so that they can receive the nourishment, wisdom, and care. And that is along it's a contemplative style. So this word contemplative is how I describe the work. Contemplative really means that you bring I bring presence to the situation, but you bring presence as well. If we work together, it's bringing presence. So in a nutshell, there's a simple philosophy which is energy based, bringing the absolute highest amount of energy and vibration you can to any given situation. And sometimes that is in the realm of acceptance, in the realm of forgiveness, in the realm of transcendence or prayer, in the realm of love. The love over fear, shifting the vibration. So that is the highest consciousness, bringing that energy into each session, each interaction, whether it's coaching, whether it's therapy, whether it's a type of alchemy that happens between people. Each session is different. The contemplative process is always about presence and unity, oneness. Whatever your trauma experience, whatever your background, we can always bring love to that. We can always bring more love, more forgiveness, more authenticity and resonance into your experience. So that's what I'm going to be offering in 2026. I'm planning retreats. I've got a few partnerships with retreat companies. So that's something I am planning to roll out in 2026, a retreat concept, a retreat package where people can travel, adventure, as well as come into soul resonance. So it's very much based on soul retreats. That's the concept, soul retreats. So there's not a sort of right or wrong in this. It's very much each soul is unique. So each soul is here to experience life. And your highest path is about bringing the most presence and wisdom you can into your life. So The dogs are a little bit noisy, so hope that's not disturbing anyone. They're just playing and they love to play. And that's what we are here to do. We're here to play. So whether you are old, whether you're young, whether you're a man, a woman, a child, we are here as souls to play, whatever our age, and to raise our consciousness, to co-create from the divine consciousness our lives in the world, to bring our personality and presence into the world. And we do that unconsciously. We do that unconsciously. Wherever we go, we take our soul consciousness with us. We bring ourselves to wherever we go. And can you see these little ones? Maybe you can see them. They're playing. You can maybe able to hear them dancing. They just want to play. So that reminds everyone that's you as well. You're part of that. You're star seated here to play. So nothing is so serious that it can't be transcended, laughed about, accepted, forgiven. And there's always a lesson and wisdom in everything. So bringing that consciousness in harmony in 2026, sending everyone lots and lots of love, lots and lots of love, so much love. You just want to bring in 2026. She can't wait for the energy. You can't wait for the energy because you want to play. You want to play in 2026. So we're here to play. We're here to dance. Remember, whatever's happening in the world, you can raise up that frequency, that vibration. You don't need to be stuck into any thought patterns, any thought paradigms, anything that keeps you stuck in fear energy. That's here to deplete you, to pause or obstruct you from your soul resolution, from your highest soul resolution, your highest soul progression along the greatest possible timeline, the best possible timeline for you and your life and your lifetime. So every lifetime is culminated in this moment. So sending everyone big love, big happiness in 2026, and see you all next year. Thank you, everyone. I'm David Starlyte, and thank you for liking and sharing the show. Stu says, thanks, David. Happy New Year. The doggies are adorable. And thank you so much, Stu. They're sending you lots of hugs, lots of kisses, lots of celebration for 2026. And Paresh, welcome to the show. Wishing you a beautiful and enchanting and blessed 2026, bringing in the highest possible timeline for you and your loved ones and your family. Thank you so much, Stu, and sending everyone big love. See